welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Today I have the results of my Masktober experiment. So every day in October I did a mask of some sort. So a sleeping mask, a regular mask, a sheet mask, something. And I was trying to use up and try to get through some things, and I posted a couple times on Instagram, so you can look for my Instagram down below. I posted a couple of the masks on so you can see what they looked like, and I'm also going to be posting that this video is up as well. We're going to start with the regular masks that I did not finish. So that first one is DDF, Doctor's Dermalogic Formula, that's what it stands for, and this was a sulfur therapeutic mask. I did use some of it. I still have so much left, so I'm still going to be working through it and all of that, but I did get some of it done, but not as much as I was hoping. I was a little more ambitious than I should have been with this, because I was also planning to get through this, what's left of this cucumber gel mask from Peter Thomas Roth. I did not use this guy at all. It's the exact same place it was before. So I need to keep working through those two masks to get them out of my collection. I did a little better on this next one, which is from Glow Recipe. This is the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. And at the end here, I started using this every day. This lasts forever. I've gotten so much use out of it. It's really weird. Jen from Jen Loves Your Reviews described it as like slime, and it kind of is like that. It's really goopy, and it doesn't, like, if you put it on your hand, it's not going to stay in one spot. It's going to move. It's really weird. It does smell like watermelon, and it smells amazing. I love the scent of it. That's my favorite part about it. I'm not really sure how much it does for the skin, but it was fun to use. One sleeping mask I did finish up is from Sephora. This is the Rose Sleeping Mask, and these are just those little packets that they sell. This lasted like 4 nights, I think. I got 4 uses out of it, and in between I just made sure that the lid was on it, and then I would put like a heavy mask on top of it to keep the lid closed so that it wouldn't dry out in between. But yeah, I actually enjoyed this. I've had this before and I do like them. I probably won't purchase any more just because I have so much stuff to go through, and I have so many moisturizers, and I feel like a sleeping mask is really just a glorified moisturizer, which is not the most fun thing. I also went through this guy from Philosophy. This is the Renewed Hope in a Jar Peeling Mousse. And so it's like this weird mask that you put on and you just keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing, and then it pills up and stuff. I'm not a big fan of it. I would not purchase it. It's really heavily perfumed. All of the stuff from Philosophy is perfumed. Actually, it looks like I still have a teeny... Nope, it doesn't want to come out. I thought it might. But yeah, it was an okay thing. I don't really know if I believe that they actually work. If you've tried some of these, let me know your thoughts on them and if you find that they're useful or not, because I'm not the biggest fan. This is one you can see pictures of me on Instagram in. This is the Purlisse Watermelon Energizing Marshmallow Peel Off Mask. So many words in it. It was really fun, really pink color. You have to put so much of this on. Like, this tube only lasted me like 1.5 or 2 times. It does smell like watermelon as well. I thought that that's what it did, but I don't know. I've heard that peel off masks are not good for you, and personally I would rather use pore strips than a peel off mask, because I feel like the pore strips, actually I can physically see the stuff that I pull out, and I don't feel like this actually like grips anything and pulls out blackheads or impurities in my skin. Like it's more like an exfoliation on the top of my skin, and I do that enough, I feel, with my Clairsonic every day. This is another one you can see a picture of me on Instagram in. This is the Kiehl's Turmeric and Cranberry Seed Energizing Radiance Mask. The first time I wore this, I had so many cranberry seeds like everywhere on my face. But then as I went through it, I didn't have quite as many. This was interesting. Like, I don't know. It didn't feel ineffective like some of these other ones, but I don't know if it's as effective as like my Irish Moor Mud mask. That's like my favorite mask of all time. Or like a sulfur mask. I feel like this one I use quite a bit because I'm always trying to, like, I have so many breakouts on my jawline now. And that sulfur really, I feel, helps. But I don't really know if this helped so much or not. But it kind of felt nice. And it looks funny, which is kind of fun. Like, you know, paint your face yellow. It's weird. And then you have these little like seeds all over as well. This is one that I feel like was not effective, but I'm not really sure, again, what it's supposed to do. This is the Borghese or Borghese, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. Radiant, Revitalize, and Firm Mask. And you're supposed to leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. I finished this last night because I was just trying to get through them. And even though it was November 1st, I was like, I'm going to finish it. As you can hopefully see, it was like a gold mask. I tried to film it and like take a picture of me wearing it, and you couldn't really tell that it looked that different with I didn't have great lighting. So I didn't get a good picture of it, but this one was interesting to say the least. All right, now we have all of the sheet masks I went through, and I went through quite a few sheet masks. This first one is the Pre-Party Prep by Masquerade. I hadn't tried one of these before because they're like the ones you're supposed to do in the daytime and then get ready afterwards. And it was nice. Like, my makeup, I felt, worked really nice and looked nice that day. And it lasted well, but I did all my regular skincare afterwards. So I just used this like in place of my serum. So I still put eye cream and acne serum and a moisturizer on and a primer. But I liked it. I probably wouldn't buy it again because I don't want to try to use another daytime one, because then you have to plan ahead early enough, and I'm not always that I don't always plan that much ahead. Then we have the I Don't Want to Grow Up by Masquerade. I do like this one. This one is supposed to be lift, firm, and soften fine lines. I don't know. I like the Masquerade masks. I feel like they do a really nice job of moisturizing and just feeling good on the skin, which is an important thing to me. I'm so excited because I got rid of all of my masks that were expired or almost expired, which is pretty impressive because I've had a lot of these for a while. And even though they're technically expired, they were all fine. There wasn't any, they didn't smell bad, they didn't feel bad, they didn't do anything. I just think that, you know, they have a certain shelf life that they're not as good after. But they're individually sealed, so like nothing had gotten into them. But I had all of these Karuna masks that I needed to finish up, and I got through all of my Karunas, which made me very happy, but also sad because I really love Karuna masks. They're really good. I would really recommend them. They sell them at Sephora. I got like 10 packs of these at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. That's why I had so many of them. This one is the Age Defying. I did like this one. And then there is this one, which is the Hydrating, which the day that I used this, I needed that hydrating because, you know, sometimes your skin just feels a little extra dry, especially in October. Our weather was so crazy. We had just this huge fluctuation, and then it was just freezing cold, like literally freezing cold at the end of the month. And my skin was like, what happened? And that one really helped. This is my favorite of them. This is the antioxidant face mask, and I did use 2 of those. And I love this one. I feel like this one is the most effective of all of them. Then I had these 2 from the Kiehl, which is, this one was an Argan Oil Collagen Essence Mask. And that was okay. I don't really like argan oil because it's just a little too heavy because I do have oily combination skin that's acne prone. So sometimes shea butter on my skin is just a little too much, or just shea. But the honey one, I really like honey. I think honey is a really good one to use. So I did enjoy this one. I would probably wear this one again. I did not like this one from Notes. This is the brightening milk mask. Oh, I did not like this. I didn't like, it was really kind of thicker, and it looked kind of milky, like that color. And I know that's what it's supposed to look like, but it wasn't as appealing as the other ones that are clear serum that absorbs quickly. This one took a little bit longer to absorb. It was a little bit thicker, and then that, you know, slightly white shade to it was just a little off-putting. I also didn't like this one by Bon Vivant. I don't know. Anyway, this was the Hydrogel Nude Gel Firming Elastin. Would not recommend this one. This is the one that it's just like a gel mask, and I don't like the gel sheet mask. So that's probably part of the reason why I didn't like this one. But yeah, it wasn't one that I was a fan of. This one I wasn't a fan of either. This I got at Whole Foods. This is the Andalou Naturals Fruit Stem Cell Science. This one I had 2 of these that I purchased there, and the first one burned, and I had to take it off before the 10 minutes. This one also burned. This is the Instant Pure Pore one. I don't know what it is in there, but they stung, and they never, you know how you put on skincare or like a mask, and it might sting as it's settling in, but then, you know, after a few seconds or a minute tops, it stops burning. This one just kept feeling irritated and that burning sensation. And so I took it off early. I did not like it. I would not recommend them. I'm not really sure what is in there that caused that reaction to me, but I know it wasn't, I know it's because it's something with the brand, because that's the second one that I had. And that's why I had put off using that one for a while. And then my last 2 are from Leaders, but these are a different one than I had tried before. Labotica. And this one is rice. And then the other one I had was green tea, which green tea I usually like. These are not as good as the other Leaders though. Like, love Leaders masks, and they have multiple versions of them. I would not get the Labotica. They're not nearly as good as the other ones. Like, just the regular plain ones are my favorites. All right. And one final thing about these, they were fine. Like, they weren't bad, but I think the other ones are better. In total, I finished 13 sheet masks in the month of October. And then I finished 5 mini or deluxe sample size masks. And I made a dent in a full size, and I have one more that will be done soon. That watermelon glow cream is going to be done by the end of November, so it will be counted in my year-end empties as well. I'm going to be adding all of these into my year-end empties as well. They're not going to appear in an empties video because I've already talked about them, but they will be. I will list them because I have a year-end total video that I'm planning to do, talking through how much I used of everything, how much I got out of my collection. I mean, things came in as well, obviously. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. Would you be interested in doing another like month of masks? Is that something you're interested in? Is it something that you would like to see me do again? What else was I gonna say? Like, do you want to know more about this, or how do you feel about it? Let me know down below. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll talk to you next time, I hope. Bye.